There it is.
Wait for a notification real quick.
It's up.
Okay. All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, before we get started, we want to give all praises and glory honors to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and others of GMS is pushing this word to the spirit and power of Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai. All right, this is the GMS Diaspora Brothers back at it with another lesson. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying for the elect. As you can see on the screen, it says, get ready for that persecution. All right, get ready for that persecution because, and Brothers been talking about it today. If brothers have been paying attention, brothers been posting articles and doing lessons on how they're doing this quote unquote knocking on door to door, trying to persuade you to take the jab, the potion. Okay, so what that is right there is Esau once again testing out the waters to see who's actually going to take this and who's not, because there's people obviously that already have taken it, but there's a lot of people out there who are saying hell no to taking that jab, and then people are finding out that people are getting more sick, more prone to this, more prone to that, dying. As the articles online are saying, more people are dying from taking the potion than actually having the C19. You know, so people are like, "Nah, I ain't taking this." I'm hearing more people say, "I ain't taking it." I mean, I know a couple people at the job that I'm at. They're like, "Nah, we ain't taking it," because at my job, you know, you got to wear a mask, but if you take the jab, you get a 75-cent raise, and then you don't have to wear your mask no more. And a lot of people at the job are still wearing masks, man. You know, because they're like, hell no, I ain't taking that shit. I don't know what's in it, you know. So that time is coming to where Esau knows that a lot of people are not going to take it. That's why he's about to use it by force. That's the point. He knows everybody's not going to be down with this beast system. He knows this. That's why he's going to force it upon you. People right now, it's slight, where people are just going to be knocking on the door, but then you're going to be having a martial law and having these troops kick down your door, man. When they turn off the lights, when that EMP strike happens, you know, it's going to get rough out here. So we got to all be spiritually prepared for this stuff to come, man. Okay? There's something you got out? Because not, I got something.
Oh, yeah, I got something.
Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes 1-9. If you don't mind, I'm going to say something real quick on it.
Yeah, go ahead, too.
Because otherwise it ain't going to make much sense to newer people.
Right.
Ecclesiastes 1-9, the thing that hath been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. Mm-hmm. So to show that things, you know, like I say, history repeats itself. So brothers always talk about how the book of Acts, you know, we're living in the book of Acts. This is Acts again. Well, what happened in the book of Acts was you had a bunch of people added onto the church. So you had a mass gathering of people, you know, believers, which is what we see now. Eventually people receive power, you know, spiritual power to heal, which you're about to see that. But there's a third thing, you know, because this truth is bitter. It's not just always sweet. And part of that bitter is that persecution. Mm-hmm. You know, that's when a lot of the persecution after Yahushua died, eventually the Romans, which the modern day Romans is America, and really Esau all around the planet, he's like, you know what? I've had enough of this shit. We're tired of you talking about, you know, because I was just watching a clip and he said that the ancient Romans, they were capturing, you know, some of the apostles because they were like, it's threatening to hear that a new kingdom is coming because that means yours is going to go down. And they don't want to hear that shit. So they're going to come for us.
Right. Because in their mind, they're like, y'all talking too much. And Esau has to have a real legitimate reason to do it, because right now, through the spirits of right now, he's not doing it. But as you can see through the spirit, you can see it building up to that point. Like shutting brothers' videos down. There might be a point where brothers might go missing and stuff like that. All that stuff is coming. Shutting down the YouTube, the internet, you know, all that stuff is coming to play, man. Okay. This is Luke 21:12. I'm going to read down to, let me see. I'll read down to 19. I'll read down to 18, actually. But Luke 21:12. But before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and into prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake. And they shall turn to you for a testimony. Sell it therefore in your hearts not to meditate before what you shall answer. So even when we do get if brothers are, if their lot is to, be thrown into prison, cast into prison, or have to be put up into in front of Esau and having to talk with them or whatever, however it goes down, don't meditate on what you're going to say. Like, oh yeah, if Esau says this or he throws the book at me, I'm going to say this. Nah, man, don't meditate on it. We already knew what was to come. You should be running through your mind. Well, yeah, how is I coming back? I'm about to get delivered. Even if we have to be put to death, man. Okay. Verse 15, it says, for I will give you a mouth and a wisdom, which all your adversaries shall be able to gainsay nor resist. And when when they got up on Yahushua didn't speak, man. He wasn't sitting here plotting and thinking of what he was going to say. He just sat there, man. Because he already knew what time it is. It's like, man, I knew y'all was going to do this. Like, what the fuck? Luke 21:16, ye shall be betrayed both by parents and brethren and kinfolks and friends, and some of you shall they cause be put to death. All right, Esau's going to bribe our people. Esau's going to bribe your family members, your friends, your woman, your children. I'll give you some money if you tell me where your son's at. I'll give you some money if you tell me where your husband is at, or if you don't tell me where it is, I'm going to kill you and your kids. Esau's going to do that, man. He's trying you also by trying through your family, man. And if your family ain't in the right mind, they're going to snitch, man. And you need to be prepared to understand and know that your family can switch on you, man. Okay, they're gonna switch on you. Keep that in mind. They are gonna switch on you when survival of the fittest comes. When all hell breaks loose, everybody's gonna be acting a fool. Ain't about that game of fairness and then let's just have a sit and talk, have a quick debate, quick conversation to fix things. That's not gonna happen no more, man. It talks about it, I believe, 2nd Ezra off the 6th chapter, man. Nobody's gonna be respecting each other. Okay, people don't want to talk about certain shit. It's like, man, if you don't give me this shit, I'm gonna take it from you, nigga. Like that's how people are gonna be. It says, verse 17, and you shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. We're going to be hated for preaching and listening and following to Yahweh Bashim Shai. That's happening now. People think we're weird. People that used to be our friends aren't our friends no more. Family members don't talk to you no more. They see you weird. Even if they still in contact with you, they always want to talk shit. Think you're a weirdo. That's already happening now, but it's going to get worse. Verse 18. But there shall not a hair on your head perish. If you're of the elect, if Yahweh Shem Shai is dealing with you, man, you're going to be fine through all these types of trials and tribulations, man. Okay? You got something up?
Yeah. Well, first, I got the etymology for persecution.
Mm-hmm.
It says oppression for the holding of a belief. It says or opinion, but I didn't feel like reading that bullshit because this ain't no opinion.
Right.
This is the truth.
Mm-hmm.
So oppression for upholding of a belief.
Fine. And that's that. All we doing is preaching the word, man. We're gonna be labeled as terrorists and a menace to society just for being on the highways and byways teaching, man. We ain't strangling people. We ain't putting hands on people. We don't got people at gunpoint. We're not robbing and killing and taking people's stuff. We're just out on the corner preaching the word, man. But Esau is going to have it set up to brainwash people to be against this, man. Because right now, people are not really too bothered about us doing this. But when Esau says, these are the reasons why, they're the reasons why of C-19, they're the reason why you can't do this. These are the reasons why you have to get the jab. People are going to turn around. It's like, man, if y'all don't stop doing that shit, we won't be able to do this. I can't go back to work no more because of you niggas and all that stuff. All this stuff's happening, man. That's part of persecution. Having a picture, which I talked to brothers about this multiple times. I wouldn't be surprised if they got picture bonds of us on your screens, on your TVs, on your posters. When you go by a billboard, it says wanted $10,000. If you find this guy, call this number. You have pictures of us. I won't be too surprised when that happens. Okay, Galatians 4:16. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth? And this was Apostle Paul speaking. We're becoming an enemy to the society, which we already are, but we're going to be a well-known enemy just for preaching the truth, telling you that this devil is lying to you, man, and we're going to get persecuted for it, labeled as terrorists, a threat. You got something out?
Yeah. Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 28. Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee.
Mm-hmm. Got it out.
Unto death, which we know does talk about how most won't die, most won't taste death, but everybody needs to be willing to do that if it comes to that. That's the bottom line. Ain't nobody in this truth should be in that mindset of, I'm never going to die for this, because you might. You don't know what the end game is for you.
Right.
You got to be ready for everything.
Right. You got to be ready for any and everything. Because like I said, like the brother said, like in the scripture say, not everybody is gonna die, man. Okay, there's gonna be a lot of brothers getting beamed up, but you got to be ready. Hope for the. I'll say this: hope for the best, but expect the worst. Expect to die, even if you're not going through any type of persecution. Is the way they have it is where you're sentenced for death overnight or whatever. Still believe like what the Lord got me, but even if I got to die, so be it. You got to be in that spirit, man. And you don't got to walk around telling everybody or leaving in the comment section, "Yeah, I'm ready to die for this truth." Are you really? Are you really? Or are you just trying to be seen or be heard, man? Because anybody can say right now, "I'm ready to die." Okay. But then it's all different when death is literally staring at you in the face. Now what? Death staring at you like, now what? You was talking all that good shit a second ago. Now what? I'm in your face. Okay. You got something, Knock?
Yeah.
Okay. I need to look for this one scripture, but go ahead and get yours.
John chapter 15, verse 13 to 14. This is our Lord speaking.
Mm-hmm.
Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends.
God.
Ye are my friends, if ye do whatsoever I command you. So if you're serving the Lord, which serving is an action, like the brother said, anybody can say this and that. In fact, if you go around your city and you ask people if they're going to take, the mark, most of them are going to say no.
Right.
That's a guarantee. But right as soon as it's, because like Elder War says, once it's not convenient to serve the Lord anymore, that's when you're really going to see what people are about. Because right now it's convenient. It doesn't take much faith to know the Lord's got you now. You got a job, you got this, you got that, you got a car. But pretty soon you ain't gonna have shit. There ain't gonna be no paycheck Friday. It's just on you and wherever the fuck you at, which you don't even know where you at. So right. It's all faith, man. That's why we're getting built up over time.
Yep. Oh yeah. Here we go. I got this. I was gonna get the 20th verse, but I could go up. Oh gosh. This is a lot. I'll start at the John 15. Oh goodness, John 15 and 9. It's a lot of Jews, and I'll read down the 20. There's a lot here. It's all written in red. So once again, this is Yahweh Shai, our Lord and Savior, speaking. John 15 and 9. As the Father hath loved me, so I have loved you. Continue ye in my love. If ye keep my commandments, which when you get John, well, actually no, I'll just keep going. That's literally it. John 15 and 10. If ye keep my commandments, as ye shall abide in my love, even as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in his love. These things I have spoken unto you, that my love might remain in you, and that your joy might be full. This is my commandment, that ye love one another as I have loved you. Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends, that the brother just got. So it says, ye are my friends if ye do whosoever I command you. Oh, Salakia, you literally just in this chapter, Salakia.
Spirit.
Khan. Verse 15. Henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth. I have called you friends, for all things I have heard of my Father I have made known unto you. Verse 16. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you. Yeah, because the elect has been chosen since the beginning. Okay. We don't have a choice to be chosen. We were called in this thing. We weren't waking up to find the truth. The Lord called us into this thing, man. Okay. That ye should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain, but that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it to you. These things I command you, that ye love one another. If the world hate you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. Right, because Yahweh Shai was persecuted. We're going to be persecuted as well for following Yahweh Shai, Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay? Because deep down, the world hates us, man. Okay? Your friends, they deep down hate you. They don't want to be around you no more. They don't talk to you no more. Okay? Because they secretly hate you, man. They got a problem with what you're doing. They may not be sitting here saying stuff to you directly all the time, but deep down they hate you. Their spirit do. If ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. Verse 20, the point. Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. They have also kept my saying, they will keep yours also. Okay, so everybody needs to understand, once you put that camera up and you start preaching the truth of the scriptures, the truth of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you're automatically a threat. You already put a red dot on your head already for Esau Edom, man. You're already on the hit list because, believe it or not, man, and it doesn't matter about the roster, but all of us are on the most wanted list. We're on the most guys to get later on list. Well, yeah, we're all on that, man, and you better believe it. And if you don't think that if you think you can weaver through all these things, man, without going through any types of conflict and Jacob's trouble, hey, you got another thing coming, man. Remember back on the Instagram days, guys were saying Jacob's trouble is going to be easier. It's going to be better than slavery. Man, Jacob's trouble ain't going to top. Jacob's trouble is going to go over slavery, man. All these things that ever happened, all these captivities, is going to go over than that, man. It's about to be the worst thing in history. Okay? A time like no other, Daniel 12:1. You got something else up?
Yeah. So Romans chapter 12, verse 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service. Mm-hmm. Which even Elder Malcolm, when he does his intros, he essentially talks about how you're teaching this word, you're putting a target on your back. Yeah. So that's presenting your body as a living sacrifice going out. So if you happen to get caught up by Esau's troops and you get cast into prison, you get put to death, then that is what it is. You know what you signed up for. The apostles didn't withhold anything from us. They told us these things already. It's not like you're going to get to that point and then you're going to all of a sudden, hear Apostle Har in your head or one of the apostles or elders. Yeah, I forgot to mention you might have to die. Like, it's already been told to you. So you already know what's coming. You can't be surprised when this happens. I can't believe they're trying to kill me. You're literally saying this man's kingdom is going down and he's going to be under your feet. Like, of course he's going to come for you, man. You just got to be prepared. Mm-hmm.
And spiritually, not physically, because people are going to take this the wrong way who's thinking carnal. Stock up weapon and arsenal and food and stuff like that. No, that ain't going to help you, man. These doomsday preppers that been stocking stuff up for 30 years, they not going to make it still even. They got a whole bunker downstairs full of shit. They still not going to make it, man. So you stocking up your quick 38 and a full bag of gushers, that ain't going to do shit, man. Your beef jerky, that ain't going to help you, man. And you need to have faith that the Lord is going to get you through all these things. So you don't need no carry out bag, man. You don't need it. Now you're not going off for having it, but if you're sitting here putting your time and trust into that gun and that bag, and you ain't gonna make it, man, because you ain't putting no trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Where's the trust? You claim that you got all this faith and pushing the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, but you ain't showing no signs at all. Here's a quick example of how the Lord can even get you out of the things that we're going into. Malachi, we were talking about this a little before we started recording. This is Acts 12:5. Peter, therefore, was kept in prison, but prayer was made without ceasing of the church unto God for him. For when Herod would have brought him forth, the same night Peter was sleeping between two soldiers, bound with two chains, and the keepers before the door kept the prison. And behold, the angel of the Lord came unto him, and a light shined in the prison, and he smote Peter on the side and raised him up. He tapped him up, hit him upside the head, saying, "Arise up quickly," and his chains fell off of his hands. Hey, the angel helped him get him out of there. Yahweh Shem Yahushai got him out of there, man. It says, and the angel said unto him, "Gird thyself and bind on thy sandals." And so he did. And he said unto him, "Cast thy garment about thee and follow me." Okay. And then I'll read the last one right here. It says, verse 9, and he went out and followed him, and wist not that it was true, which was done by the angel, but thought he saw a vision. No, the Lord got him out of there, man. It wasn't no vision. The Lord got him out because he was Apostle Peter got thrown in prison, and he was supposed to die the next day. Okay, but no, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and he prayed to Yahweh Shem Yahushai and got out of there, man. And that's how we need to be. Even if we're in there for quite some time, we got to believe the Lord is going to get us no matter what, man. It all ties into faith. You got something else?
Yeah. So Acts chapter 5, verse 40 to 41. Well, actually down to 42. And to him they agreed, and when they had called the apostles and beaten them, they commanded that they should not speak in the name of Yahushua and let them go. And they departed from the presence of the council, rejoicing that they were counted worthy to suffer shame for his name.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to glory in that. Even right now, when people talk shit about us, like people that say we wear bed sheets, rejoice in that, because that shows you're doing the right thing. And it says, and that doesn't mean every day you going to work, somebody's calling you a nigga and shit. That's not what that means. It just means people are going to come against this ministry and what you do. And eventually they're going to physically lay hands on you if, the Lord allows it. That's another thing. Understand that if you get into that predicament, the Lord allowed that to happen to you because he wants to see how far you really going to go for him. And for him to put you through that test, you should want nothing more than to pass it, even if that means your head's coming off your body.
Right.
It says, and this is what they did after that. And daily in the temple and in every house, they ceased not to teach and preach Yahushua and Mashiach. So they didn't get disenchanted from getting, beat and from getting told, don't do this or next time, whatever. They didn't get disenchanted by that. In fact, their faith got boosted. The same way you got to look at it, man.
Mm-hmm. Well, here I got this as well. Revelation 2:10. Fear none of those things which shalt thou suffer. So the Lord's telling us, don't fear, man. Okay? Don't fear about the trials and tribulations that you're about to go through. It says, behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and you have tribulation 10 days. And it also, don't be simple. It doesn't mean you're going to literally be in prison for 10 days. It could be for 1 day. It could be for 10 days. It could be for 15 days, a month. You don't know. But it doesn't mean you're literally going to be there for 10 exact days. It says, be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. Okay? So, once again, as the brother got out that Baruch 4, it says, strive for the truth unto death. It says, be faithful unto death. Yahushua and all these great men, they were faithful unto death, man. And that's why they're going to get rewarded. And they're, and these men are back on this earth, man, and they're going to receive the same reward that the Lord promised them, man. And it's just Lord willing, Yahweh that it's us, man, and we receive those awards that the Lord has been promising his men in the scriptures. Okay, you got something else?
Yeah, I got one more.
Okay.
So Revelations 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them, Salakia, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
You see what this devil is doing right now? He's having people going door to door. He's wrapping up this whole C-19 thing. There's going to be another lockdown. They're talking about this, what's it called? This, I'm talking about in the chat. It was this whole cyber polygon. All these things that are taking place are showing that we're at the end, man. Okay, and showing that Esau is about to come in like a flood, sparing none, which I got on the screen. I'll get this real quick. Isaiah 59:19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, us being in the western hemisphere. It said it is glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord lift up a standard against them. And you know how a flood comes. A flood comes in quick. It doesn't come in slow. When something is flooding, it comes fast. Okay? So Esau's going to be coming in quick, and he's not playing no games. Okay? He's going to be looking for the prophets, and he's even just going to be persecuting random 2/3 because this is Jacob's trouble. Okay? Then they got to make that mandatory chip. Okay? All these things are coming into play. So there ain't no time to be lollygagging and playing around. It's time to get this work done and get in and get out, man. It's that simple. You got something else out?
Yeah, I got one more.
Okay, I got one more too. We'll probably close.
Baruch 4:25. My children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from God, for thine enemy hath persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction and shalt tread upon his neck. So I mean, the Israelites, especially the elect, at the end of the day, no matter what happens to you, I mean, if you're a man of the Lord, you're gonna get the last laugh, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because right as soon as you die, you coming right back, and whoever puts you to death, you can beat his ass for 1,000 years, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he can't. There's nothing he can do that can amount to anything like that. And besides that, it tells you not to fear men, but to fear God instead. Because men can only do so much to you, man.
Right. And Yahweh Shema Shai is in control of it, man. Okay. What the scriptures say in Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter, fear the Most High and keep his commandments, which is the whole duty of man. So fear the Lord. Don't fear a soldier with a gun. Fear Yahweh Bashim Shai. He's got control of him. He's the one that puts the spirit on him to shoot you or not. Okay? So you just got to have faith, man. Okay? That's all the Lord is asking. The Lord is asking for faith. That's all he's asking. So don't make it too hard than what it already is, man. I got this and we'll probably wrap it up. Revelation 3:10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which is talking about that mandatory RFID microchip, which shall come upon all the world. Showing that Esau is going to try and chip the whole world, not just one area, to try them that dwell upon the earth. So everybody's going to be tried, man. Everybody's about to be tried with this mandatory jab, which is really leading to the mandatory chip. Okay. You see the pattern here, you know? So like the brother said, man, right now it's easy to serve the Lord because you got a home, your bills are paid, the Lord got you to where you get your bills paid, you can easily go out and go get stuff, whatever. Wait till that time comes when you can't even go to Walmart and buy a bag of chips. Okay? That's when it's really going to get rough out here, man. Okay? So just be faithful, man. And that goes for all of us. You said that's all you got?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, that's pretty much about it. It's something we want to quickly talk through the spirit. Yeah, man, they're about to come down with wrath, man, any day now. So we just need to stay prayed up and keep fighting and pushing, man, until that time comes. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying for the elect. Before we close, we want to give all praises, glory, honors to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Rakak, double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS, pushing this word through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai. And you brothers keep fighting this good fight of faith. Kwam Yasharallah. We're almost out of here. Shalom and a Baba Ball.